I'm joined now by President of the Vermilion Soccer Association, Kristen Ward. You were just wrapping up essentially 3 long days full of footy action that ended on a good note, obviously, for the 15U boys here in town.
It did. It has been quite a busy 3 days that we've put in here on the pitches, welcoming our Tier 4 families from across the province. We were quite happy that they could all come and join us and help us to continue to grow the grassroots of soccer.
Is this the first now? How many times have you been able to host larger competitions like this in this park?
Vermilion Soccer has hosted lots of provincials in the past, actually. Probably about 4 years ago, we held 2 back-to-back. That was a lot of work, a big undertaking. And usually every season, we host the Lakeland Cup, which is for the Lakeland District. But we've had some other communities come forward, so we've been able to share the wealth and everybody get a chance to host.
And now, what is it meant to be able to host this many teams at once? As you said, you've had other associations join in, and you're even having a conversation after the tournament with some reps from Alberta Soccer just about hosting in the future. How much does it mean for the Soccer Association that events like this go as well as they do and bring in as many teams as they do?
I think it has reaching ramifications, to be honest, for the players themselves, as well as for the communities, the families, the refs, even the volunteers. I think with hosting such an event like this, it is a great undertaking, as I had mentioned previously, but it's also a pride piece too, that Vermilion gets to showcase what we have to offer.
And you certainly were able to showcase that with your 15U boys team taking home gold. What does that mean for you to have the home team take home a championship?
It was great because the boys have grown quite a bit. I don't want to forget about our U15 girls. They also played here the weekend. I'm not sure where they finished this morning because I was getting ready helping the boys get ready for their gold medal, but they played in the 5th and 6th game today and they were wonderful.
And now, do you have any hopes for further expanding this in some way? I mean, there's only so much you can do with the field space you have, obviously. Are there other things that you want to add to provincials down the road? Do you want to get to a point where you are able to host even more competitions or maybe become a hub?
You know what? I like to dream big. I don't like to say never, but I think we'd like to take a rest after this hosting of provincials and we'll see what happens. But you know what? Sky's the limit. And whatever we can do to keep these kids playing soccer and loving the sport, we will do what we can.
And now this time's out at the same time with the Women's World Cup. Obviously, Canada didn't have a great showing, or certainly the showing they wanted. But you've seen, obviously, the growth of the sport in Vermilion. Does it reflect kind of what people have been talking about in North America over the past, decade or so, even decades or so, about how fast the sport has grown rurally across North America?
I think so. I think actually we've noticed a big difference in Vermilion over the past couple of years in actually the increase enrollment of females playing soccer. And over the last probably 2 years, we've also had the opportunity to have more coaches be females. So we've had females mentoring females, which has been wonderful.
And we can expect to see more of that down the road at future championships in Vermilion.